many different variants. All of them really dangerous. They made their homework.
It had to have been something special to beat the goalkeeper from there. Japan will calmly boot this one forward. 37 in-game minutes on the clock. What are we going to have in store here? Is it going to be a mistake that may let them in? Here's Karaka. Karaka, will he find the ball that he's looking for? He won't. He'll play that to Ito instead. And that is cleared by Japan. Ueda wins the header this time against Jordi-Ama. Here's Nakamura.
One is attacking, the other one is covering the space. This is perfection in defense.
As we said, one-mind approach. Doan has found it in towards Minamino, and it's cleared away again. Ito forward. Ueda trying to win the header. He does so. Doan.
Oh.
Ueda's held his run, has he? He's onside. Ueda with the strike, and it's blocked off by both.
That was a huge mistake from Indonesia. Didn't expect that.
And they did not expect that space. Sullivan. It's headed. It's going to potentially be cleared here, and it is. It's cleared towards Doan.
Great shoulder charge.
There is half time. Nil. I think, again, looking at it, it's almost as though that Indonesia would be the happier to this side to go in a little bit.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Let's see if they will change something, but no, it doesn't seem like that. Indonesia is taking their time.
Absolutely, it is what we are seeing
okay.
here right now.
Three shots.
I'm afraid to
45% possession for Japan, 55% for Indonesia, but it doesn't say so much. Balanced game.
Yeah, I think always whenever we see these kind of 2v2 games, I think the big stat that always sticks out for me is interceptions. It's how well can your partner take the ball away. You can see there Japan with 11 interceptions on passes compared to Indonesia's 7, which kind of suggests that Indonesia maybe have had a little bit more of the ball and therefore had a little bit more of the play.
It depends. It depends where on the area, where on the pitch you are intercepting the balls. Interception for me is not equal to interception, you know. So Indonesia made many plays in the box or in the close area of the box of Japan, passes which were intercepted. So they're similar, quite similar in my opinion.
I was going to say, interestingly on your screen here, you can see the Japanese representative coming down and
yeah,
giving a little bit of kind of tactical insight. As we have said so many times, it's much easier to kind of it's almost easier to kind of hold back a little bit than to kind of see a little bit more. When you're in positions like this, or you're in positions like the bench and things like that, you have these fresher set of eyes that are there that you're able to kind of take a look at. So certainly, it's always better to have a little bit of distance away from things.
Everyone, please welcome
yep,
our players.
absolutely. And we are now going for the second half. Indonesia and the red kids from the left to the right side. Japan with the blue kids from the right to the left side.
Let's see, the second half in. We are locked in and ready to go here. 45 minutes left potentially between Indonesia becoming the first ever AFC eASIAN Cup champions. For Japan to lay that party and will then take it to a game 3. We will find out at the end of this half, if not extra time of penalties. So we're going to try to flick it through a gap. Jenna.
We talked about it previously about forced errors, unforced errors, like in the tennis. The amount of numbers of unforced errors is extremely low on both sides. This is so impressive to me.
It's almost like they're organised to an incredible degree, as you said about the prep work that goes into this.
One of many reasons why both of them are here where they are in the grand final, fighting for the title.
Absolutely. Here is the weather looking through the space, and it's moves forward. It's heading backwards, and there it is to Nakawa. Sullivan. They're all trying to combine up front here for Indonesia. Here's Ueda to Nakamura though. Nakamura. Forward here. Ito trying to get together. Cleared away. Sullivan. Brilliant back heel there. Finds Clark in towards Karaka. Karaka still going. Karaka finding and looking for Sananta. It's still there to Kambuaya. Kambuaya still going. And it's blocked away by Ito.
He wanted to do double touch, but it didn't work.
71,550.
Ito. Hatate in towards Minamino. Can Japan find a way?
Great.
And the door is shut in their face once more.
Yeah, Indonesia with a slightly better start into the second half. But we know this doesn't mean anything.
Absolutely, Minamino just trying to find his way through. You're right, it is not how you start a half, it's how you finish a half is the most important thing. Right now, both these teams 0-0, deadlocked, and somebody will need to break it. Last time that we said that, around about 2 minutes later, Indonesia went and scored, so...
Oh, fantastic interceptor.
I don't really want it to be cursed to the commentator once more, but it may just be... It's cleared away by Japan, who are doing very well indeed.
Both of them are able to anticipate very, very well on the highest level, so it's becoming not a virtual football game, it's becoming a chess game. Who is making the next step, what is the next step, and how to counter this next step.
Jenna forward for Kambuaya, it's cleared away. It's Ito down the left-hand side here.
Again, yeah, nice anticipation, nice interception from Indonesia. And you can see the green symbol for Indonesia on the left bottom side. That means they've won their first game of the best of 3. Means if they win this match, they will crown themselves as the first ever AFC champions, Asian Cup champions. But still, it's a long way to go.
There is a long road to travel just yet. It may look like tiptoes to some people, but these are giant footsteps you've got to take in. Especially still at 0-0. Really tight game between these two nations.
Number 13. Number 10.
Regular
Number 17. Coming on the field.
Japan.
Number 20.
We've seen many free kicks here like this from Indonesia. The sharp crosses inside the box to the tall players, and then they are doing the back pass, and then clinical finishes afterwards to finish, to finalize the attack, to score the goals. This time it didn't work.
There's Kubo down the left-hand side, in towards where that Endo has been almost a non-issue here for Japan. Indonesia seemingly have just taken Wataru Endo out of the game. It's been so good for Japan.
Yep.
We have barely noticed him on the screen.
You're absolutely right. We are seeing no chances. You can see 50-50 in passes here. Tough fight.
It's a dogfight. It is intense here. Goa in Qatar. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, if you are just joining us, it is 1-0 in the first game of the best of 3 series here at the final of the AFC eASIAN Cup. Again, there are so many of you who are joining us for this.
Almost 200,000 viewers.
It's quite insane. Over 190,000 people have kind of got into their seats and have been watching on YouTube. We appreciate the support that is coming here through the live chat. As you see, it is moving at an alarming rate. There's a lot of Indonesia flags in that chat. They will want to see their countrymen take this inaugural title, and they will do their very best. Japan will stand in their way. Here is Kubo, Ito.
And yeah, as a player, you want to finish the game in the first 90 minutes, but as a viewer, as a broadcaster, we want to see everything, every little minute, every little second of this game. I would like to have the cherry on the top with a penalty knockout.
Only strike just wide of the post. 2 in-game minutes left plus stoppage time. That could have been a real heartbreaker for Japan if that had found the back of the net. Would have been a real heartbreaker. You can see there, stunning strike. Just hits the base of the stanchion. Hence the noise you would have heard. He may have been confused with the post, but no, just that stanchion behind the goal. Dani. Cheap free kick. Again, it doesn't look like a dangerous position to the layperson, to the person who's not adverse with eFootball. But men, why is it so difficult to defend these types of balls?
Because Indonesia knows exactly where the ball will drop. They have tall players in the front. They know how to position themselves. Very, very accurate, very, very precise. So every free kick is dangerous.
See there, time ticking down, and we are going to head to our second period of extra time in our grand final here, live at Virtua City in Doha in Qatar. It is 0-0, and it is, I can't find the word more than tense. Even I'm struggling with my English comprehension. I don't think there is a word that doesn't really cut this over than tension, because it is absolutely palpable here how important it is to both of these two teams.
Now you need to be cool. Very, very cool. Don't show nerves and play your game. Will be hard for both of them, but yeah, you can see the fist bump here. Indonesia is ready.
Indonesia are locked in. Japan are locked in. Our commentary team are locked in. The YouTube chat is locked in. They are ready, and so are we for the second period, have we seen, of extra time.
We've hit it. Officially 200,000 viewers live. This is incredible. This is unreal.
Unbelievable support of this competition by the AFC, the Asian Cup. What a turnout it has been. It's a fascinating outcome, especially with extra time that we are involved in here. Like we said, this looks like a really innocuous place to have a free kick, but it won't be from Japan's perspective. Morita is trying to be headed down. It's cleared away.
Yeah, we talked about the free kicks from...
Ramdani has the ball. It's been knocked down to him. Ramdani. He's holding the ball. He's waiting patiently. Double touch in the corner. Ramdani suddenly strike. Oh! Just wide of the post. And much like what we have seen so much through this competition, looking for manual goalkeeping where it doesn't appear.
Exactly. He was doing the double touch here, as you can see, then the replay, and then shooting into the short corner because he was expecting the manual goalkeeping. Chess game. This is chess game. I will do this. What will he do? What he will do that. What will I do? It's wow. This is the highest level which you can experience as a viewer of eFootball. Respect.
I've learned so much from having the man next to me. Having him next to me through all of these 4 days of what to look for in terms of competitive plays. That there's so much manual goalkeeping movement that I would never have seen just being on my own. It's brilliant to have the expert eyes of Ben Nasser next to us.
Oh my God!
Straight into the box. Great save for the goalkeeper.
Indonesia is coming closer and closer to the goal. Wow. Now with the throwing into the box. Second ball. Free kick.
Right on the edge.
A free kick out of this situation is almost like a penalty.
It really can be. It is all a case of gamesmanship here. What do you do?
What is the plan? What is the strategy here?
Hatsuyama stood over the ball. He's got Drajad.
They're going for the short variant.
Drajad! Oh my God! Drajad breaks the deadlock in extra time. Indonesia with that plan D, E, F, G, whatever plan.
This was so smart. This was so smart. This is chess. This is what I'm talking about. This is chess. This is not football. This is chess. Unbelievable.
It's not just chess, it feels like. It feels like 4D chess, and they're playing it in a completely different dimension of Indonesia. What intelligence to just play it short. It's the simplest of free kicks that are often the most effective. It's Occam's razor. The most simplest solution is often the correct one, and boy, was that correct for Indonesia.
It looked simple, but it wasn't. That was fantastic. And we've talked about their strength of free kicks, and they used it. Many free kick goals here from Indonesia. And will this be the final goal? Will this be the goal which will crown them as the first ever AFC eASIAN Cup champions? Still enough time for Japan. This is still enough time.
That confidence that is going to carry through from that little bit of magic.
For
Can
Japan,
they find a way?
yeah, they can, because now Japan has got nothing to lose anymore. They can only win, so they will risk more, and maybe they will reward their risk with a goal, with the equalizer. We will see. They are going for the subs. You can see that they are not changing their formation. And Indonesia changed their formation to a 4-5-1. They will become now ultra defensive. Maybe they will go on full blue, all out the defensive. We will find that out now. Yeah, you can see it here. Full blue here on the right bottom corner.
It's going to be a tough task
for Japan.
Going to be a tough task. They've done it before. Can they do it again? They have been 1-0 down. They have got an equaliser at the most unlikely places, and as we've just heard from our production team, over 200,000 people watching that goal go in. And my word, they are about to see a grandstand finish here. It is either going to be Indonesia crowning themselves the first ever AFC eASIAN Cup champion, or Japan will find a goal, or potentially even two, which will then lead them into a third game. It is so close, and it is so tight between these two nations.
Exciting.
It's palpable. You can, even through their microphone, Med, without even looking at you, I can feel the giant grin across your face.
I swear, I feel I would sit there on the pitch.
Oh, it's an incredible moment here. It is so tight between these two nations. It has been everything of a final we expected in terms of, as you said, it's a chess game. It has been that type of move. It's been that type of moment. It has been moving your pieces just delicately into position and then kind of trapping your opponent in checkmate. And that feels as though Indonesia are almost, to use the chess analogy, they're in check right now. They're not in checkmate just yet. They still got time of Japan. All goes up to Mae. They're trying to flick it down, but every single block, every single pass, as we said, we can hear it to our left-hand side. Indonesia and their conglomerate that are here are cheering everything.
They are.
You see it
they
here.
are. This is full-blood support.
Absolutely, they are here and they are supporting their guys. And we could potentially be 15 in-game minutes away from crowning our first ever AFC eASIAN Cup champion. It would be Indonesia. You can almost see Elgar, I believe that's in prayer, trying to get himself ready. Those 15 minutes, he knows what it means.
It means everything. In this moment, this is everything for him, what he wants for him, for his teammate, for his country. They are really, really close to it.
It's one thing being a champion. It's one thing being a champion. It's a very different thing being a champion with your country. It's very easy being, I can't even say easy, but it's one thing to represent yourself. It's a different thing to be countryman with a team, as we'll see Marita trying to make her way through. But to be a 2v2 champion, to be an AFC eASIAN Cup champion, to be the first one at that, the inaugural champion, that is something that can never be taken. It will be etched into history.
Exactly. Indonesia on full blue, Japan on full red. This is so great to watch.
It is indeed.
6 minutes to go. Indonesia clearing the ball here. Yeah, it's like the same in the previous match, just clearing the ball and waiting for the opponent, waiting for Japan to build up the game and to come to their own half, and then clearing the ball once again. This is so hard to play against, so hard. Here again.
It is clear and keep clearing if you're Indonesia. It is not pretty, but it is effective. It is, to steal your phrase, the most effective tactic available, and it will be what they need to seal it. It is ticking down here. There are seconds left on the clock. Can Japan find a way? It doesn't look like they have, and there it is! They did it! Indonesia are the AFC eASIAN Cup champion. You can see what it means to them, and my word, ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed the thrilling final contest of the AFC eASIAN Cup 2023 here at Virtua City, Qatar. We will be commencing the award ceremony shortly, but Med, I'm going to cut to you. analysis give it me, because they locked it down in extra time.
They were so close together. They played so well, both of them, so structured, so well organized. It was a chess game. You could feel it. I enjoyed it so much. I have goosebumps. I feel excited. Wow. But at the end, I feel it's the deserved winner.
Yeah, I think if you looked at their tournament in total, if you look at their kind of their path to the final, if you look at their games and everything, you can see everything that they've put into it. They are worthy winners at this point. I mean,
They are.
commiserations to Japan, of course. They've been fantastic through this tournament as well. They couldn't quite get that measure of revenge, but they'll be proud of getting to the final of the inaugural AFC eASIAN Cup, and they will have something now to fight for. They can go back to their federation, and they now know that for hopefully the next AFC eASIAN Cup, that they will come back fighting, and they will want to take it one step further, men, towards the emotion as well of Indonesia. We saw explosion. It was normally like smiles and relaxed and everyone's cool. That was an explosion of pure joy.
Yep. Absolutely, absolutely, and this is what we want to see as a viewer.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to see the emotions of players. You want to see them express themselves, and certainly, you know, having spoken to the likes of Elga and Faiban and the whole of the Indonesian setup, they know what it means to their country to take this title back with them to Indonesia. And yeah, you can't really put it into words, because you'd love to get an interview with them.